ask yourself, looking at someone and thinking, God, I'm blessed to have you. But then you ask yourself, how long will you be here for me? Yeah, well, I ask myself this question every day. Being the smallest child in our family has awakened this feeling within me. With all my sisters growing old and getting married and growing apart from our family, what worries me are my two beloved ones. They're Abid and Sana, or as I call them, Papi and Susu. I'm pretty sure that every child has experienced this horrible feeling at some point. But just watching those two grow old with all the wrinkles and all the wisdom they get, it just makes me realize of how much I love them and how much I love being around them. And then other times I think maybe I'm being too dramatic, or maybe it's too early. But then something happens with these two that gets me back to thinking, God, please don't let anything bad to happen to them. From these two, I've learned and still learning so much. From my mother, I learned patience. I learned to give and expect nothing in return. She's given me everything she has just to make me the person I am today. And now that I'm a bit older, I keep on thinking, how could she handle it all? You know, from teaching me how to read and write out from the zero, to handle all the bad marks, all the disappointments, all the ups and the no's, and never give up on me. As for my father, I learned science. He's the wisest, most educated man I've ever known. He used to take me with him to college, which is where he works, and introduce me to his colleagues, and buy me chocolate and food, which was the best part of the day. But just seeing the respect he has in his peers' eyes is such an amazing feeling. And he's always helped me with my school projects, always corrected my English, and even till now he still helps me with my chemistry courses. They're both such a plus and extremely supportive one, especially with my decision in studying medicine. Now, this has been a dream of mine ever since I was a small kid. I remember making those wish lists you take later and laugh at when you get older. And just looking at them now, they all have being a doctor as a main goal to be accomplished. And I even remember once making this speech of my dream job. And it was obviously being a doctor, a surgeon more precisely. And just now that I'm a step closer to being a doctor, and it feels a great responsibility and lots of work and study. Now, from all of that, what bothers me are the two stereotypes. First, that a woman can't be both a good doctor and a good housewife or a mother. And second, that studying medicine puts an end to your social life. Well, I like to prove them both wrong. And actually, my philosophy in life has helped me a lot with that. Now, I believe that life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. I stole this line from somewhere. But honestly, I just keep on pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and in so many ways, as much as I can. Whether that means dancing ballet or playing judo, which is battling sport, or learning a new language such as Turkish. And that's actually what has brought me here today. It's way out of my comfort zone in so many ways. First, being the only Arabian girl here, and then there's my hijab. And honestly, this is my first try to join a non-Arabian club. And there's obviously speaking at your feet, as you call it. And last, it's all in English. So yeah, so I remember the first time I came, I was sitting there anxious, thinking, did I make the right decision? And then I saw the poster on the wall written on it, there's no better time than now. And that's when I thought, yeah, thank you God, message delivered. And in that meeting, I realized how much of a big world it is. I mean, look at you guys, you've all lived abroad. You're quite different from all the people I know. And it just made me realize how naive I am in this big, huge world. So yeah, who am I? I'm still not sure. I have no definite answer. Maybe I'm just a 19-year-old girl still trying to figure what she wants from this life and still trying to see what life has to offer.